How about now? Yep, looks like you can hear me now. Okay. Let's start that over. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm back. I've been gone for a few days. It's just been like a kind of shitty weekend. Kinda. I'll get into it later if people want to know, but, you know, I don't really want to repeat it, so I'm gonna wait until more people show up. But yeah, it's just pet stuff. There's some potentially depressing pet stuff going on right now, and yeah, I'll get into it. But yeah, we're back. I redid my schedule a little bit. No longer am I doing Monday streams. I'm now doing Thursday morning streams instead. So it should I should be able to stick to my schedule a little better now. Hello, Frame. Good to see you, bud. But yeah, today we're here with Dragon Age, gonna do some more Awakening stuff. I'm really hoping to finish this game by the time October starts, so that's what, like, this stream, next stream. I might do, like, an extra stream of it next week for Odd Day, just to finish it up. Because I really do want to finish this, so that way when I come back from my October Spoop Fest, I can, you know, start a new game in its place. Mondays are for school. Yeah. Anyway, let me get it pulled up. Top right. Okay. So, last time I had to cut the stream short. If I hadn't cut it short, I feel like I wouldn't have to do an extra stream of Dragon Age next week. But here we are. I did it. It's fine. So let's jump right back in. But last time we were, at this place where merchant caravans are getting attacked. We just talked to this elf lady that seemed quite upset, and that's about it. Frame said Mondays are for disassociating for multiple hours. I did do that yesterday, I can confirm. So yeah, I remember I, like, did this fight, the game crashed, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm not gonna stream this right now. Just, yeah. I remember that. That was a week ago. It's weird how time flies. But I'm hoping to finish up this area. I think there's only, like, a few major areas to this game. To this DLC, so it shouldn't be too long to finish it, I mean. Why must games crash? Yeah. Probably because I mod the shit out of them, but, like, badly. just, yeah.
And I'm off.
We've been over that. We know I've modded it poorly. Yeah, that'd do it, yep. Cass, how you doing? And Frame, how you doing? How you buds doing? How's y'all's past 5 days been? How was your weekend? That's a better way to say that. Hello. You're a big one. Disaster as always? Oh. Well. I mean, same, but... You worked 26 hours from Friday till Sunday. Jesus fucking Christ. Meanwhile, here I was just fucking moping around all weekend. Making me feel unproductive. Kidding.
And I'm off.
Yeah. You can buy a lot of beans. That's right, that's right. Das a lot of beans. Come here.
This is my favorite part.
Yeah, I did see the new photo about the new exhibit as well. I mean, is there like a certain theme? It's a good question. Or is it just like, you know, random art? I imagine there's a theme. There's always a theme. Common for Elden Sword driven deep into the ground of the campsite. It looks as though it was planted here on purpose. Hmm. Oh. Some dude's private collection that he donated on death to the museum. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, like, rip, but also nice.
Don't these Dalish elves travel in packs? What's with a tiny camp? And here, looks like there was a bit of a fight, but no bodies. Just all these weapons. Something smells here, Commander, and it isn't me.
It's probably also you, Ogren. Oh, I leveled. Head honcho lady is going to turn into a coherent exhibit. Nice. Ogren, wipe the blood off your face, please. Nah. That's the aesthetic of the game, Kaz. Don't know where that came from. I'm thinking just strength. Strength would be good. God. I'm hiccuping like I ate something terrible for breakfast, but I ate fucking oatmeal. God. I like how your reasoning isn't like, you know, it's a pandemic. It's in this economy. It's good. It's good. Bulwark of the ages. None of them are that great. I mean, like that, sure. Stamina's good. I'll put it here. Yeah. He said, may I have some oatmeal? Ask my wife. She makes it. It's very good oatmeal. You said you had canned salmon for a 3 a.m. meal. What? Weren't you trying to sleep better, Frame? What happened to that? Pile of Ferelden weaponry that has been dumped in a corner of the camp. Okay.
I think I can help with that.
You better. Good boy. Why? Okay, why am I still getting things to put on shale when I can't use shale? Elven prayer for the dead. Okay. Cat is shitting. Excellent. Stream content. Quality content. I need like a cat shitting cam and just have a cam like right above the litter pan. You worked from 3 p.m. till 2 a.m. Jesus fuck. And then you had to do homework once you got home. Well, okay. That's fair. God damn it. Why am I dropping frames? I always drop frames. I remember back in the day when I didn't drop a single frame. What happened? Hello.
If you insist.
I mean, that stamina boost thing will probably come in handy whenever I'm fighting bosses. Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good. But like, you know, just running around, it's kind of not really that great.
Afraid yet?
Oh, your professor asked you something? I don't think you missed much. I asked Frame why he went to bed late. Everybody. Give me a second. Guess what, everybody? Guess what? It's Zelda's birthday! Yay! It's her birthday! Happy birthday, Zelda! Yeah, you're so fucking fat. She looks so displeased that I'm holding her here. But happy birthday, Zelda. Everybody gets a free pet kiss. Oh, she meowed. There you go. Well, happy birthday, Zelda. Happy birthday. Oh, whoop, wrong camera. There we go. Her meow. Yeah, did you hear her? She had a little meow when I kissed her. I'm gonna have to tell my wife. I think I have like most of the pets' birthdays in my phone calendar. So just randomly, you know, I'll get like alerts. It'll say, it's so-and-so's birthday. And that just happened for Zelda. That's why I gasped and went and grabbed her. But yeah, happy birthday, Zelda. Oh, let's see. We got her... That was 2015, so she's 6 this year? That sounds about right. And Riley's got to be 7. Did we get her 2015, or was that 2016? Oh, shit. No. It had to be 2015. I think it was 2015, after we'd moved to Memphis. I know it was after we moved to Memphis, but I think it was 2015. Anyway. Yeah, Angel's birthday was, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I think my wife posted about it. No, she posted about it on Facebook, not the Discord, but yeah, her birthday was a couple weeks ago. And she is 9. You know what? That doesn't sound right. No, that is right. Yeah, she's 9. Weird. Oh, I got ancient Sylvan wood. I think I needed that. Oh, speaking of Memphis, says Frame, go ahead. Why is this Spriggan so angry? I don't know what kind of Spriggans you've come into contact with in games, Cassie. That was a Sylvan, okay? Spriggans are much hotter, I think, typically. They have titties. I'm sorry, was the wolf fighting the wolf? What the fuck caused that? Oh yeah! Frame, you're acting like I don't fucking know. That's like common knowledge where I live. You're talking about how fucked we are if the New Madrid fault, like, you know, fucking causes a massive earthquake. Yeah! We'd all be dead! FedEx would be a thing of the past, man. That's not... Okay, so Memphis is built on a very big fault line, right? And I think it like caused an earthquake back in like 18 something. There was an earthquake and it like ruined the city that was built here, or whatever was here. I don't know, it might have just been like natives, I don't remember. But basically they predicted that there's going to be another massive earthquake on this fault line for like, you know, fucking 100 years or something. You got to complain about the I-40 bridge for class points. Hey man, it's almost fixed. Nah, I'm kidding, it was fixed a while ago, but still. God, these wolves. Kind of a pain in my ass. I should have revived Ogren, but I was too busy talking about Memphis being fucked. In 1811, it had a large enough earthquake that it shook church bells in Boston, yeah. That's what it was, 1811. I guess Frame would know, he's got the fresh knowledge. This is just like something you hear about from living here though, so it's like I heard about it when I was like middle school, and I remember when the first time I heard about it, I was just like I was just so afraid that something was gonna happen like every day, and I was in like middle school, so I was just constantly on edge about it, and eventually that fear went away, and now I just laugh about it because hey, if I die, that's fine.
All that blood mine.
Anyway, I gotta level up Anders. It caused soil liquefaction to the point where sand erupted from the ground. Biggest earthquake you know of is from 1960s in Alaska. It's like 9.2. I don't know what the magnitude was for here, but it was bad. Very bad. Let's give him some constitution. He just fucking died, so... Yes. We don't need staff focus, because he doesn't use those anymore. What is this? That's actually pretty decent. I'll take that. 8 or something or another, that sounds about right. I knew it was up there. But yeah, we're due to all die. I won't even say that that's one of the reasons I want to move, because honestly, it's not even on my list of reasons, but it's a good reason. It's something I could tell people, even though it's not true.
And I'm off.
Just ranting, writing the paper. Yeah, how long did you go on about the I-40 bridge? The wiki page is terrifying. Oh, did you look it up? Yeah. Yeah, imagine living here when you were a kid and finding that out. Like 2 solid paragraphs, nice. Oh, that's good. I mean, it's not a great bridge. Evidenced by the fact that it broke, what, like a couple months ago?
Don't look. Don't look at me.
I'm looking at you. What are you doing here?
Olaf, my name.
I didn't ask that.
Came with friends to drive out away the elf, but the dark spawn were too quick. We were ripped apart, biting claws and teeth from the darkness, and then I woke, flesh and bone and gristle under me, around me. Everyone dead. Dead, soft meat melting into the ground.
What the fuck?
I crawled away. Came here. Can't stand to see it.
I don't know if that's how corpses work. Did you kill the elves?
No. No. Darkspawn came first. They slaughtered us. Took our steel. Brought it to the elven camp. Tricked us. Tricked the elf. Now, she thinks we are to blame. Hunts all in her rage while they watch.
Who's they?
All these people died over a misunderstanding? Maker, that's horrible. We have to stop her. Tell her she's wrong. Do you think she's back at her camp? We could try looking for her there.
The Dark Ones are curious about you too. They watch you as well as her. Can you feel them?
Now I can. It just looked like something was watching me from behind that tree. Where did the Darkspawn come from?
Beneath, around, from shadows.
Frame, you were really using these Hassan emotes here lately. Did you just like get gifted a sub? Did you pay for a sub? What, maybe you just love Hassan all of a sudden? I don't know. I know you liked him before, but you know. You know, these people died of a misunderstanding? That's awful. Oh, this poor man. Yep. If only he lived in our world, am I right? But do we need... No one here knows what... I'm just going to say this. No spoilers or really anything. Anders comes back and he sucks later. Okay? That's it. Use your wet ass prime on Hassan. Okay. Nice. Weren't you using that for... it was like... some streamer... I'm trying to remember his name. It was like something dad? I don't remember. That's a spoiler. How dare you? Yeah. He sucks, man. He's a piece of shit. It's just ironic what he said just then, you know? You know? If you stick around, you'll know why that was ironic. If you even remember this conversation. Dad is heck. That's what it was. Yes. You pay for him. I thought you were using your Prime for someone else, but yeah, it's whatever. Do you know anything about the elf sister?
Sister? I have a sister. Do I? Elf sister? No, we did not take her. Probably dead. Or eaten.
Okay. This disease will kill you, you know.
Am already dead. Am already gone. Make an end. Please.
Why are you saying such weird things? Yeah. I mean, there's not a way to help him. I know that as a Grey Warden, so as you wish. Hey, Wolfie. Good to see you, bud. You were using your Prime for a hockey league, but that moved to TV. Gotcha, gotcha. So why not Hassan? Makes sense.
Yes.
How you doing, Wolfie? How's it going?
Let's do this quickly, shall we? Not enough.
We just be killing Darkspawn, you know, Grey Warden things, no big deal. Oh shit, there's a mage. I need to always go for the mage first. Get back here, you little shit. Well, that went well. Just a lazy afternoon killing Darkspawn, that's right. You've been subbed to dad as heck for 28 months, damn. Damn. You were trying to beat a level in your game, but you decided to work instead because you got frustrated. That's fair. I mean...
Yes.
Drop
you
ahead.
know, work is good. I want to say that, but also it hurts my body to say that. Because you know, who likes work? Yeah, that is dedication, that's right. I have not even been on Twitch that long, so I could not have been subbed to someone that long. Like, I first started using Twitch when I first started streaming. Which was in, you know, last August. You like work as long as it's not schoolwork? You know what, Cass? I agree. I always tell I keep telling okay. My mom is really pushing me to go for this fucking space law, like, it's not a degree, it's like a certificate, and I'd have to go to, like, 2 more years of school, and I'm like, Mom, I've gone to school for, like, how long? 12, 16, 19 consecutive years. I think I'm good. It's even more than that. It's like 20, because I went to kindergarten and stuff. Yeah, space is a lawless frontier, I mean, it's like, the degree seems like it could get you a job. It's not a degree, once again. It seems like it could get you a job that makes decent money, but also, that seems like a very, very specific job, so it'd be pretty unlikely for me to actually get that job. It just seems unreasonable, and also I don't want to go to school. People are starting to come into class. Okay. Have a good day, bud. Nice to see me back. It's nice to be back.
You don't stand a chance!
Do you get a free acre on the moon with your space law degree? If I did, I'd probably do it. Ah, fuck. Why? Like, why? Why crash there, man? It just doesn't make sense. I won the combat, and it's just like, nah, you're gonna have to do it again. Hopefully space eliminates land ownership. It probably won't. Let's be real. How far back? Ugh. I gotta talk to this guy again. Fully automated luxury space gay communism. Now you're talking, Frame. I'll have what you're having, Frame. Yeah, people have been fighting for centuries for grass, yeah, exactly. Alright, fella.
Everyone. The Dark Ones are killed. Sister, beneath, am already dead.
Killed him? Okay. I'm gonna save after this fight. Get him! Get him! He can't heal himself forever. Oh, come on! You piece of shit. I'm gonna fucking rip your throat out. Fuck off!
Alright, I'm game. Alright.
Get him.
Oh, time to play.
Nice. Fucking mage.
And I'm off.
Causing me all kinds of grief.
Let's make it. Not enough.
Nice. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Okay, let's save. Yeah. Let's go down here, and we'll have to fight some spiders. Ah, fucking webbed. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Whoopsie. Nice. It's the day. It's what day? It is Tuesday. Do I remember? No. What are you gonna do? What are you doing to me? The 21st night. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Do you remember? Jesus. God. I don't even know what to say about that. You got me. You got me good. How many people are you gonna do that to today, I wonder? It's Frame's anniversary of being a Geo nerd. No. I think that's always. Do you remember the 25th night of September? Zelda's eating her birthday breakfast, I guess. Maybe, yeah, it's still breakfast. It feels later than it is. For me. That's probably because I got up at like 6. Also sounds like Michael Jackson's Remember the Time. God. Oh, something's happening. Oh, yeah, I forgot you have no head.
Why are you still here? I told you to stay away from me. I warned you. This place is not for you.
The humans did not kidnap your sister.
I know a human crime when I see it. I've experienced more than enough of them. You will pay for repeating their lies.
Okay. Never mind. Well, I'll go ahead and say it. So she joins later, right? Obviously. Why can't she, like, do this tree shit when she's on my team, huh? Like, come on, game. Looks like she's going up to the...
Time for more practice.
The village again. Heal Ogren. Good. Oh, we got wolves too. That's fine. I think I might take a nap after stream before class. Feel a little bit, little like I didn't get quite enough sleep. The wolf house sounds like your raid alert. It does. I didn't even think of that. I'm killing your kin, Wolfie. God, there's so many.
Surrender and we'll be merciful.
Okay, is that all of them? Yes. God, that's a lot. Alright. I didn't miss anything around here, did I? I'm Trying to make sure. Oh, there's something. Engraved statue. There's a chest. How could I pass up the chest? Okay. Make a copy. Good. Blood lotus chest. I think that's it.
All right.
But there's nothing in here. The fuck? I think it's some loot over here. You have a 1983 broadcast of the public access broadcast of dating in the Twin Cities. You need to cut into a raid alert. When's your game show happening, Frank?
Going.
Oh shit! I still need to get you a commercial.
And
I'll have
I'm
to
off.
figure something out for that. Now I really need to know when your game show is. Okay. God damn. I'm still dropping frames. I mean, it's not that bad. It's still below like 1%, but still, I wish I didn't drop anywhere near 1%. You were gonna work on that last weekend, but school and working for over a day and 3 days. That's fair. Well, that's fine. I mean, that gives me more time to get you that commercial that I said I'd get you that I forgot about. Why can't I do this? There we go. I need to make you know, a what is it? I mean, it's not a commercial, but you know, whatever the thing is on Twitch anyway. I need to make one of those. Back when Tinder was exclusively for lumberjacks. Wolfie. Hello. I'm here. It's saved. Good. Channel trailers, yes. Trailer. I don't know how I forgot trailer. That's what I was trying to think of.
You will never take me alive.
Okay. I'm not going to kill you.
I will not go with you to some Shemlin magistrate. I won't bow to their rules.
Channels have tunnels where you live? Frame, yeah, you haven't changed your channel trailer from that snake thing, right? I mean, that's the easiest way I know how to describe it. I just wish to talk.
Talk.
The Darkspawn are playing the humans against the elves.
What? The Darkspawn are mindless. It is not possible.
The weapons were planted by the Darkspawn.
I wondered why anyone would discard the weapons. But you say the Darkspawn planted them? That would mean the Darkspawn
You also
killed my
get your
people.
sandwiches
my
at the
sister.
tube instead of the subway. Jesus Christ. Like a frame is playing along with these puns. Just making them nonsensical. Okay, found this trinket on a Darkspawn.
That is Sereni's. She would never willingly part with that. Our mother gave it to her before she died. Why would the Darkspawn do this?
I don't know, but I'm gonna find out.
You have no reason to trust me, but let me come with you.
After you kill all those people and attacked me?
I fell for the Darkspawn's deception, and I took lives. This is true. I see now that this was a mistake. I swear to you that if I get Serani back, I will leave this place for good.
Oh, alright, come with me.
Great. Another twitchy magic sort. Just what we need.
Isn't
My
it?
name is Valana, if you care for such things. Do you know where the Darkspawn might dwell?
Tunnels, most likely.
There is an abandoned mine some ways to the north of here. The tunnels run far into the earth. We will likely find the Darkspawn there.
Probably. If you could catch it, like, the door to that place opened just because she said that. It was kind of funny. Alright. So, Anders is getting kicked for now. That's fine. Tunnel snakes rule. Tunnel snakes rule! Shout out to getting Butch as a companion later in the game. Well. Let's make her... Shapeshifter's useless. Let's have her heal as well. Alright, fine. Nice. And we'll do healing stuff. Gotta get you to heal. Do that. Oh, I can't do that last one. Get you some of these basic heals. Let's get this lightning stuff. Why not? Actually, she's not going to use this if I give her that. So let's... Mind Blast is pretty useful. Well, I really want Paralyze, yeah. That'd be really good. Okay. Ogren disapproves. Great. Great, Ogren. Let's give you... Cunning, Dexterity, Strength. What else? What else? You have any archery stuff? No. Do that. That is if you didn't murder him. That's true. That's true. Did you, Frame? Is that your canon playthrough, is to murder Butch? When honey oat was only found in cereals. What? I don't even understand that one. See, it's like 9 out of 10 of your puns, Wolfie, they just... Okay, I'll say this. 7 out of 10 of your puns make me cringe, which is good. 2 out of 10 just make me laugh. 1 out of 10, I have no idea what the fuck it means.
More darkspawn, eh?
God damn, dropping frames like crazy now. Just kill the ogre. I think I have some things to give Alana, so I'll do that in a second. Oh, nice. I saw that stone fist or whatever that was. The 1 out of 10 is the bonus. Okay. That's fine. Let me give her some of these gifts I have for her. I know I have many. No. Oh, that's, well, let me give that to Nathaniel.
This is nice.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I don't know. I think I know who that's for. This is definitely for you.
Thank you. This is a lovely gift.
Elf.
Oh, I am touched. Thank you.
Elven trinket.
Maceranas.
Knitted scarf? I don't know. Do you like scarves? Potted plant? Maybe she'd like the plant?
Maceranas.
I don't think she liked the plant.
Where
Oh,
did you
whatever.
find this? This belonged to Serani. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh my god, no. No, I'm not even reading that one. Found a great Italian takeout restaurant near your house. On the weekends, you need to spend the rest of the year sampling their menu. Nice. I understand that. We found a while back. We found like a wing place we really like. It's now like our favorite wing place near us. Since our old favorite wing place closed down, rip. But very good. I love wings. Wings are good. And it's called Just Wings. And for some reason it has terrible reviews on like Yelp or, no, on Google. But it's great. I don't know why it has terrible reviews. People be weird. Engraved. Gimme. Good. Getting lots of stuff. Lots of stuff.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Should be some more stuff down here. Oh, I think there's like some weird statue thing going on down here. I forgot about that.
I think I can help with that.
You'll see what I mean when it happens. It's weird. I don't know why it's in the game, but it's here. There it is. Statue of Peace. Yep. Hello.
You come here. It has been a long time. I have forgotten my name, but I am a warrior. I am Avar, and I am cursed.
Reviews on restaurants you take extra notice of because food. Yeah, that's fair. And then meanwhile, Frame is like on the opposite end of the spectrum. I look at the pictures from pictures of food from the restaurant, and I don't look at the reviews. He is Abba. Yeah, that's what he said. That's what he said. An Abba barbarian. They've been gone for centuries.
Far longer than that. Seasons beyond counting. I was a man to be feared, a man of war. The Tevinter mages, they came here seeking easy prey, but they found me, my brother, my tribe. We broke their army at the Fort of 1,000 Vigils, then pursued the Magister.
Fort of 1,000 Vigils? You mean Vigils Keep?
Perhaps. Time changes all things. We cornered the Magister here. Here we would sacrifice him to Uvola, the god of this wood. As his guards fell one
Thank you
by
for that
one,
cock, Kenny.
he struck my brother and I with liquid fire. So even as the Magister's body was torn apart, my brother and I watched from stone eyes.
Can I do anything for you then?
The Tevinter Magister that cursed my brother and I, he leads a mockery of life. Disturb the ashes nearby. Summon him. Kill him. Free me.
Okay.
Stranger. No, come here.
Oh god. The other one.
My brother called to you. Do not listen. The Magister's death will accomplish nothing.
God, that second response though. What, was your brother lying then?
I have never known him to speak a falsehood, but he is mistaken. My brother is consumed by rage. Over long years, his anger grows. Anger will not free us. Revenge will not free us. I've used the long years to think, to pray to our gods.
So, like, if these statues are thousands of years old, how the fuck can we understand each other? You know what, I'm just not going to think about it. What will free you then?
There is no release, but with peace, serenity, we can sleep. I have slept many seasons with only my brother's anger to call me back. Show him the way. This does not have to be a torment.
How do I convince him of that?
With reason or a silver tongue?
I have both.
He is the son of the father, a warrior born. With the long seasons, I have seen that violence often accomplishes naught. Teach him.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get that, Wolfie. You said, how is anyone in this game speaking English? I mean, like, just for consistency's sake, that makes sense. But, like, they would, you know, if, you know, everyone in this land actually spoke English, these statues would speak, like, some weird archaic version of English reasonably, but I don't think that's how it goes.
The deed is not yet done.
They're just stuck there. Learning to astral project can surely teach you how to speak directly in abstract thoughts to other brains. That's true. That's true. That makes sense. Like, maybe they're not actually conversing with me. They're just conveying thoughts into my brain. Your brother says the Magister's death won't free you.
My brother has grown weak. In truth, weakness was always in him. He was a thinker, a dreamer. not a warrior.
In 1,000 years, has no one killed the Magister?
Twice before he has been struck down. Once very long ago. Once by an Alamari.
Alright, you gotta get ready for class, Frame. No worries. I'll talk to you another time, bud. Thanks for stopping by. Then even if I kill the Magister, you'd still be trapped.
You may be right.
How did you never conclude that?
My soul calls out to smite he who cursed my brother and me.
Have a good class, bud. I don't know what the class is, but I hope it's one you enjoy. The curse cannot be lifted. You must make peace with it.
I will try. It will take time.
Good thing you have an eternity.
You have calmed him.
I did.
If it lasts, perhaps we can sleep and wake in a brighter future.
Yeah, maybe someone will come by that can fix this. No problem. Both of you rest easy. You deserve it.
Before I sleep, let me whisper to you of lore of the earth, our secret herbs. May they help you, stranger. Good night.
Okay. Oh, Nathaniel liked what I did. That's good, I guess. I don't need your approval, Nathaniel. Oh, I can fight it anyway. Let's do it.
Go.
Why not? Why not? I mean, it was easy kill. He's about to reveal the Colonel's secret herbs and spices. That's good. I like that. I mean, I killed it. Are you free? No, it's just quiet now. Maybe it is free. Who knows? Ancient Sylvan statue. Good. Why did I say statue? Ancient Sylvan. Let's kill it.
Shall we?
Like everything else. No. There it goes. Good thing I just saved. Man. Lesson learned. Not modding another game unless I'm sure I know how to do it. Like, you know, if I play Skyrim sometime down the line, maybe. If I mod it, it'll just be with, like, workshop shit or something. It's generally a good idea, yeah. I mean, I read guides on how to mod this game. I thought I did it right, and now we have floating heads and game crashes every 20 minutes, so apparently I didn't. And on the other hand, I did mod The Sims as well, and it's fine. I think the problem is the sheer amount of mods I tried to implement. Because I have like 2 mods on The Sims. Still playing that, by the way.
All right.
Wife was a little upset because she was like, I was gonna wait to stream it until I finished the house, and I was like, hun, I'm not streaming this after this week because it'll be October. And she just kind of looked at me angrily. Didn't it really start with the DLC? No. No. It's always been like this. I mean, the floating heads has definitely always been the case, but multiple crashes. I'd say it crashed more during the DLC, but it still crashed sometimes in the main game. Definitely much more common with the DLC, though. Oh, it's the old one. Oh. I was wondering why he was kicking our ass. Asses. Collective. Our collective ass.
Yes.
Jeez. What? What, Wolfie? The Sims Cyberpunk Pen 15 mod is great. Uh-huh. Do you have experience with this? Do you have experience with the the Pen 15 mod? Hello, Inez.
You're standing in my dirt.
Huh?
That dirt was specially prepared for my plants. I only have to find the seeds now. It's just a matter of time, I'm sure.
Are you Inez the botanist?
You've heard of me then? Read one of my books, have you?
Wynn told me to find you.
Win? What now? She's not going to try to get me to teach slack-jawed apprentices again, is she? She used to pester Uldred about his duty to the apprentices, when he just wanted to be left alone. No wonder he went crazy and tried to kill everyone.
Do I not have experience with a Pen 15? Oof. Well played. Well played. I mean, I got about 15 pens. You needed to make your pens girthier as they're better for writing. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. The College of the Magi is meeting. She wants you to go.
Uh-huh. So I have to drop everything and do what Wynne wants me to do. It's been some time since the college was called together. Why now? No, I can't go. Not yet. I'm not leaving till I get the seeds of the northern prickleweed. I've been here too long just to give up.
If I find the seeds for you, will you go to Cumberland?
I suppose another pair of eyes wouldn't hurt. And if you actually succeed, I'm sure I could scrounge up some kind of reward.
Yeah.
You're looking for the seeds of a northern prickleweed. The plant has broad, dark green leaves with thorny stems and is most commonly found growing on rocky ground. Go on now. If I'm going to be traveling, I'll need to make preparations.
Yeah, you do that. You find this prickleweed. Bronze sextant. Funny. Missing stone. Yeah, let me go do that. I remember there's like a puzzle here. I think it's pretty easy from what I recall. But I could be wrong. How do? I know there's a way to do this. Wait, like, there we go. Alright, let me fuck with this. Okay, so the key is to get it go all the way around, touch everything, and then go right back to where it needs to be. So, let's think a little bit. So we need to go, like, here.
Alright,
Okay, I think I remember how to do this.
and I'm off. Going.
Yeah, I got this. Maybe I don't. Shit. Let me go back.
Alright.
So I started there. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Huh.
Yes.
Maybe if I go here first. And then over here. Yes. Okay, I got it. I got it now.
Going.
There we go. Nice.
Yes.
Illumination. Oh. Wow, that's better than mine. I'll take it. Let's put it on. You prefer your black pen? Oh my god, black pens flatter? Did you mean fatter? I don't know. Okay, I need to look around for the herb she needed, the seeds. Let's save real quick. Let me see, are there any other quests I need to do? Merchant's goods, done. That's done. I need to find one more sample of Sylvan wood. Yeah, that's it. Seeds, one more thing of Sylvan wood, and I'm done. Fatter would have worked too. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it would have. Now we're just talking about pens in quotation marks in chat. What should I say? Pens. I don't know. I don't really like it when people do air quotes, so I try to avoid doing it myself, but there it was. There's a Hurlock over here. Or maybe it's a body? I don't know. Hello. Oh, it's a body. Ooh, we had a decent amount of money, though. Granite deposit, elf root. Genlock. Oh, there's the prickleweed. I still need to find that Sylvan wood, though. Or that ancient Sylvan wood. Whatever. Okay. I see you.
Going.
Thank you. This granite will be good for the dude building walls at my fortress. What is built endures. Oh my god. I don't know why you have to use air quotes. We're just talking about pens. Oh, yeah. Can't hurt to have quotes around it. Money. Air quotes, I have excellent penmanship.
Already. All this greenery is making my...
I like how that comment is immediately followed... Immediately follows Kenny's comment about how y'all are only talking about pens. The juxtaposition, though. I gotta find more of the, you know, the angry trees. Or at least one. I don't know where it is. Oh, you! Hello! Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Hey, Vilsort, thank you for the alert. Appreciate that. You prefer your position. You tend to get ink everywhere when you work on your penmanship. How about that?
Alright.
And then you said you prefer your position to be juxt. It helps with your pen reach. Oh. Now I see. I didn't understand it when I first read it, but now I do. What like, what does that even mean? I understand your joke, but like, what does it mean for a position to be juxt? Have you tried blotting? Can we get like a female in chat here soon? Oh, they're fighting them. Yeah, I can handle these. Why not? Good lord. How far is this conversation gonna go, I wonder?
Yes.
How many vague pen references can y'all make? You could use... could use a female's opinion on your pen collection. How many do you have? How many pens would you say you have, Wolfie? I'm thinking of just texting my wife, can you come and chat and break up this sausage fest?
Any luck? Did you find any northern prickleweed?
I did.
Marvelous. Look at them. Oh, magnificent. Such a smooth seed coat. Like onyx. You, my friend, are a worker of miracles.
I hope y'all don't comment on
I
that.
whipped up some herbal remedies for you. and a list of instructions so you can recreate them if you like. And now it's time for me to leave. Perhaps our paths will cross again at a later date. Good luck.
Yes. I don't think our paths will ever cross again, but sure. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, Wolfie. If someone doesn't ask you for a picture of your pen, don't send a picture of your pen. Why would you do that? No one just likes seeing pens, unless they want to see pens. You know, maybe they feel like, you know, checking out your pen. That's cool. But unsolicited, that's not cool. I mean, no one has time to open their phone and just look at some pens. Yeah, you gotta wait till they ask. Yeah, yeah. Oh, wait. Ogren. I will say it's not very common that someone will ask for a picture of your pen, but some people are into that. I need to up his dexterity so he actually hits. Who doesn't admire a biro that works upside down? You look at your pens on your phone all the time? Well, I mean, like, I think it's one thing to look at your own pens, but to look at another's pens, and, you know, you didn't want to look at that person's pens, you know? Pen pics are blocked on your work computer. I bet. They only want you to think about the pens that they give you. I don't know what that means in, like, this actual, you know, weird, what is the word? Innuendo conversation. Your pen has your name on it? Oh. That sounds like it could be bad. How did you write something on your pen? Did it hurt?
Sleep.
It's engraved. Oh. Yeah. Answer that second question then. Did it hurt? Just in case you lose it.
So you are the commander of the Grey Wardens. Do not be frightened. Your injuries have been tended to. I apologize for what I must do. I do not wish to be your enemy. But now is not the time for this. Rest.
Yeah, dude's creepy. Oh, you weren't awake when it happened. Oh, okay. Well, since we're talking about pens, let me just show y'all my pen. Look at this pen. I got this. It's a very nice pen. Refillable. I got it when I graduated.
They haven't done anything.
Super nice.
I'm fine, Valana. It's not me he wants. I have to get you out before something bad happens. I don't want anyone else to be hurt.
Yes. All right. Let me out and I'll take you home.
The Darkspawn have your things. You can still get it all back if you're careful and clever. They're going to come back to check on you. You have to hurry.
Please tell me what's going on. You must know something.
I don't know anything. But take this key. It opens a chest in the emissary's room. Maybe you'll find some answers there.
Wait, how did you get this?
I found it. They're coming. You have to go. Find a way out of the mines. Please.
I can't just leave you. Sarani, wait!
I mean, to be fair, Kenny, who doesn't like a little bit of a tickle whenever you use your pen? Makes the whole experience that much better. Oh, I don't have a weapon. Thankfully, these Darkspawn are very weak. Are we using little ironically? Do you just like You just rub the feathery bit all over you whenever you're using your pen? Is that what you're saying?
All right.
Some dwarf. Huh. Need to find my equipment. This way, maybe? What's in here? It's like ASMR for your hands. Ah. I don't know exactly if that makes sense, but sure. You can't really make comments on the size. I think he was talking about the tickle. I think he was talking about a large amount of tickle.
And I'm off.
I think I can help with that.
What's this? Oh, I remember this. I need to get the gas out of here. I don't really remember how it works, though.
All right.
To be totally honest. Oh, I need to, like, light up all these, I think. Or something? I don't...
Going.
Oh! Okay, I see.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I'm a little lost now. Okay, I turned all of them off. That's what I was supposed to do. Good. I thought I was supposed to turn all of them on, but, you know, it worked out. It worked out. It will always be at least 2 inches smaller than people tell you. People do like to overstate the size of their pens. That's true. That's true. I remember one time in, what was that? That must have been middle school.
This contraption will allow us to quickly dispatch those darkspawn. Come on, we've no time to lose.
I went on some overnight field trip and people were making jokes. They were like, I bet Luke has the size, like, his pen's like fucking 8 inches. I was like, who the fuck has an 8-inch pen?
All right.
I mean, if we're talking about my penis, maybe,
Yes.
but I mean, we were talking about pens. Black blade tunic. I could put that on Nathaniel for now. It looks like I'm gonna have to wait a bit before I get my equipment back, so I might need to put some stuff on people. I need a sword. I don't have any... Yeah, that's just gonna have to do for now. You'll be fine, you're a mage. Here is a bow for you. Ogren, here's a great sword for you, and have this leather armor. Why not? Oh, I need a shield. Did I get myself a shield? No, I didn't. There we go. A 5-inch pen can do the same job as an 8-inch pen, right? Yeah. Yeah. You just gotta write. You gotta write well. That's all it takes. You just gotta know what you're doing whenever you're you know, getting down to business, literally. Wait, which way do I need to go? I think it's this way? Or is this where I was before? Yeah. Oh, I haven't been here. Here's a ballista for some reason. Yeah, that... Oh, I just killed some stuff by doing that. That's cool. Your penmanship is much more important than the size of your stroke? Absolutely. All that matters is you write in the right way, right? Why are you going for Nathaniel, bud?
Oh,
Brilliant.
Ah, look. Look who's coming into chat. We're just talking about pens, Emmy. What's wrong? Anyway, how you doing, bud? How's your day going? Ah, yes, pens. Yeah, we're comparing pen sizes. Yeah, no big deal.
oh, look, it was the fight.
It's a very common thing for when men are alone to discuss pens. Good. That looks like a secret wall if I've ever seen one. And the patriarchy, what? And the patriarchy is homophobic? I'm sorry. Why are we talking about that? That doesn't have anything to do with pens. I mean, you're right, but that's not the conversation we're having. You have trouble writing your full name with your pen, but you have a long middle name? I mean, we weren't exactly talking about the 15 pens, but we were talking about pens. It's an incredibly relevant take. Not to this conversation. We're just talking about pens, bro. It can get exhausting writing so much with your pen. Well, luckily for me, the wife does most of the writing for me these days. I think y'all will, y'all understand someday. It's still healthy writing with your own pen these every now and then. Yeah, of course.
It has my things. It's got its sallow, clammy hands all over my doodads, touching my junk.
I mean, I go to school.
No one touches.
I get stressed. I gotta use my pen.
Another point for me.
Nice. We're surprisingly kicking ass with these very shitty weapons. Okay, I got Ogren's stuff. Alright, Ogren. I think I had that on you. I know you had this stuff. Here you go, buddy. And did you have this? I think so. You got that, got that, got that, got that. There we go. Ogren is now outfitted. You feel like you've made new pen pals today? Since when have we not all... Why? What are you talking about? We've always been pen pals, Wolfie. Yeah, right. Write me anytime. Okay, let's save. Might as well. Your friend is playing a new game called Kena Bridge of Spirits. Okay, what kind of game is that? There's... Oh. Hello.
You're the Warden Commander. I would not have expected to meet you here.
I didn't expect to meet you here.
Bastards get you too.
Yes they did.
I had hoped you would avoid capture. Would be luckier than the rest of us. I was to help rebuild the Ferelden Wardens. just as you were. We were at Vigil's Keep less than a week when the Darkspawn came. I think I'm the only one left. The others are dead, or worse.
We have to get you to safety.
No, I'll not walk again. But listen, there is a Darkspawn here carrying a huge maul. He crushed my legs. He took my wedding ring. Please, Commander, slay him. Bring the ring to my wife Nida in Amaranthine. Tell her I died trying to make this world better.
I'd rather bring you to your wife.
No, I will only slow you down. Please, do this for me. It is all I ask.
Why? What? He just dies? Whatever. He's talking about God of War, yeah. I was confused at first. I thought you meant Gears as well. And I was like, oh. You know, I watched the God of War 5. I mean, I don't really call the new ones by numbers. They're just, you know, the new one. And then God of War Ragnarok. I watched the trailer for it, and it looks so good. It's honestly, like, that game alone is making me think about getting a PS5. You miss Gears? I don't. I never liked Gears. I'm sorry, Kenny. I have a friend who also doesn't like that I didn't like Gears. You would likely get a PS5 if it's exclusive. It is. The Ragnarok is exclusive. I thought you didn't like the new God of War games, though, Emmy. The first 3 were good, yeah, but the new ones are very different from the originals. You need a potion. Why are you getting your ass beat?
Ready.
Ah, she died. Okay.
Saving the day.
You want them to port Ni no Kuni to Xbox? Yeah, my brother-in-law really likes the game. Those games. You said you don't favor them, but you own every PlayStation. You need 5 on principle. That's a weird reason to get a console, but okay.
We have done well. Not bad at all. Yes.
I mean, I more want the Xbox just because, you know, I prefer Xbox, but like, you know, I don't really need either until like they actually start getting good games.
Fuck, isn't it?
And plus, without PlayStation not doing like the Game Pass type thing, probably would be PlayStation before Xbox at this rate. You stopped at PS2. I have all of them. I have pretty much every console, but I don't have the new Xbox or the PlayStation 5. I just don't. You don't need them either. I don't really have a reason to buy them unless there's a game I really want. So I don't know why you'd buy them just to have them. That's kind of weird. Like, just being honest. It's weird to me. It's not like weird. You're not weird for doing it. PS has a Game Pass. Yeah, but it doesn't have the thing where you can play, you know, PlayStation games on your PC. That's what I'm talking about. Whatever that is. I mean, I've never seen that. I've never seen PlayStation games aside from, like, Horizon Zero Dawn available. PlayStation exclusives available on PC. It's for, but you don't even like the games, Emmy. Xbox has shitty games. I don't know if I agree with that.
The ghouls have taken our gear. We have to get it back.
And I'm off.
What? You're the only one who remembers when PS2 was a keyboard and mouse PC connection? I remember that. I remember when 360 did that too. 360 did it. Original Xbox did it. Yeah, I remember that shit.
You die now.
This guy has all my armor, so he's kicking my ass. God of War is a chore to replay, but you still want the option. Alright, I just can't understand that mentality, but I'll just accept that that's how you're thinking, bud.
Is that all my blood?
360 did what? I meant, the keyboard thing. Where you could plug up a keyboard and shit. Does PlayStation just copy everything Xbox does? Everyone copies everyone. Welcome to the world. I'm pretty sure PlayStation has copied Xbox, Xbox has copied PlayStation. You can't really say one does more than the other. I mean, the whole console war thing is just baffling to me anyway. But it is what it is. People enjoy being antagonistic, it seems. Do it. Where's... He didn't have my sword. What the fuck, man? That's annoying. I lost my sword! Anyway, at least I got her stuff. Yeah, there you go, no head. Trickster's tunic, is his better? His is better. I'll keep that. I think I had Trickster everything else, though. Here we go. And his bow. There you go, buddy. Oh, I have these. Sure. Yes. Some of these are mine. Or maybe they're not? What? Where's all my shit? Whatever, I can wear that. Armor, nature damage. I'll take that. There you go. Hollow horns, definitely yours. You can have this, why not? Sure. Okay. Now we should be all decked out. Magic, nah. Okay, save, so I don't have to do that again. You can do that on both. Mm-hmm. I don't know what y'all talking about anymore. I kind of lost track, and I can't like scroll up in chat because Dragon Age old. You don't even know anymore? Yeah, it's whatever. Get back here. You aren't getting away from me, buddy. God, this fucking necromancer's a pain. I can't beat him. Did I share why I was in a funk? No. I'm hesitant to do so, honestly. Your new headphones are getting here? Nice. You were wondering why PlayStation called it Game Pass as well? No, it's called something else, apparently. PS Play, I think is what I read. Okay, well, these guys kicked my ass. Jesus, let's just reload. Maybe not on stream. I mean, I was open to doing it on stream. It was just like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to talk about, honestly. Let's just like work together as a team. That's probably the better idea. I also need a better sword.
May the
Bringing back the pins, Wolfie, of course. We talking about pins now? Again?
Pathetic creature!
No. Oh, now the necromancer's easy to kill, huh? Of course. Valana, you need to heal him. Why are you not doing your job?
My magic is at your command.
I'm sure it is. Oops. Okay, that's fine.
Yes. Never a dull moment.
You know what? You're gonna send actual pens to people for funny? That'd be funny. I'll talk about what happened on Friday once I finish this section of the game. I'll just take a minute to talk about it.
Going.
Because, I mean, like, y'all deserve to know. I pretty much tell y'all about everything that goes on in my life, so why wouldn't I tell y'all this?
Wow. That was a close one.
Story time. It's not a good story. Need to untick the bottom of the form. Jeez. With what? Her pen? Oh, wow. I made myself snort. That doesn't happen often. Is there anywhere I didn't go? I don't think I went up here, so let's go back a little bit. Need to be sure I didn't miss anything important. Let's do this. No, I need to work on Dex a little. Yeah. And what is this? Kills a target of less normal or lesser rank. Double crit against an elite target. Ooh, my. I'll take that. Let's put this, like, over here, this stuff. This and this. I'll put that there. This woman, you don't even jokingly want to receive that. That's fair, man. And it's not like anyone's gonna actually send you a dick pic or anything. You hear at least. Hey, wife. You said, how's the game going? It's going well. Soon I'm going to elaborate on what happened this weekend, Hun Bun. I know you know.
Suggest that you don't care for my presence.
I'm simply wondering how your kind can call yourselves
You posted your pen in Discord? Oh, nice.
Seems ironic.
We like irony. And it rolls off the tongue better than oppressors.
Ah, so you're a funny human.
Not I. I wouldn't dare lighten your mood, milady.
Okay. They're being petty towards each other. Are any of my companions, like, actually friends? I don't think so.
Yes. And I'm on. You like that?
You wish Nightbot worked on words that aren't just the first in the chat line? Yeah, I know. I do too. Need to let Daddy give me the flu shot? Okay, I will. That's fine. I mean, I don't really have time for that today, but that's fine. Might run out by the end of the week. Okay. Jeez, people be going in for that shot, huh? Wish they'd do that for the other one. You don't usually get the flu shot. Emmy, you sound like Adam.
Another point for me. Never a dull moment. That won't stop me.
Feeling.
Going.
What is this? Oh, this has the ring. Okay, I needed to get that, yeah. That might be good for Ogren. I'll look at that. Let me see. Yeah, it's better. You can use it, bud. You thought the flu shot was for old people? No, bro. Jesus Christ. It's for people who are concerned about the flu. Good lord. You do realize that after a certain point, the corona shot is going to basically become like the flu shot, most likely. We're going to have to get it every year. And that sort of attitude about the flu shot doesn't bode well for the future of the corona shot.
I need bandages.
Just never heard of people your age getting the flu shot. Why? Why even risk it? I don't know why people would risk it. Especially since you can get it, you know, for like not much. It's not like it costs much. Yeah, and I mean, like, I understand if you don't want to, I guess, but I kind of have to get it because my entire family's in healthcare. Like my wife's saying. Common and rapidly evolving flu did not cause a pandemic. Pandemic causing virus, yes. Booster shots? No, I'm just saying... I mean, the flu was pretty fucking deadly at one point, and the reason it's not is because we keep getting yearly shots. I mean, someday, like, who knows, like 50 years from now, I don't need to get my coronavirus shot.
All right.
I don't ever get it. You know.
Yes.
You didn't used to get it like ever. You didn't start getting it till you worked in healthcare. Yeah. You are in a different country, so maybe it's different over there. It could be. I don't fucking know. Flu evolves at a rapid rate. There's literally dozens of strains at any point. They just vaccinate the most statistically likely one. Yes. Okay. I mean, that's becoming true of corona as well. You remember getting chickenpox when you were a kid, but that's about as sick as you've ever been. I got chickenpox when I was a kid, too. Oh, good. Maybe this guy will have a sword for me.
You are not supposed to be here.
Neither are you.
You are wrong. I have an arrangement with the creatures. I bring them supplies, they give me gold.
Daddy said munchies? What? It's either the smallpox or the measles, you're not sure of the difference. Yeah. Chickenpox, if you get it as a kid, it's much not, you know, it's not bad, but if you get, you know, fucking shingles, you're gonna suffer. Measles would have killed you. Yeah, I was about to say that. You've almost certainly been vaccinated for that. Do you know what's going on?
No. All I care is that the Darkspawn honor our arrangement. Questioning them would be inadvisable.
Yeah, wife. Blah, blah. Would you change supplies at a discount?
Very well. I see that you are in a bit of trouble, and I am not heartless. But if you truly wish my help, I would suggest you escape this place as soon as you can.
Nah, I'm pretty sure wife was talking to me. She's always talking about me going to med school after law school. Never. Sell the shit. Maybe he'll have a sword for me. Is that... Let me compare that to Nathaniel's. His is better. Oh, hey, that's... Yeah, I can put that on Nathaniel. It's a better version of his helmet. I can go... wait. Yeah. Yep. 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 Okay. That's like almost everything. Do you have... He doesn't have any swords. Great, great. That's a waste of money and schooling in the long run. I agree. I just... Okay, I'm not like... Oh, here's all of my shit. Thank God. I am not like a science person by any means. And, yeah, there's so many reasons I'm not doing it, man. So many. Yes. What happened to that one? There was one amulet I had that was, like, slightly better than this. I don't know. Whatever. Nathaniel, I got a helmet that you can't wear yet? Is that what I'm getting? No, there it is, there it is. There you go, bud. Yeah, wife is not squeamish at all. Can confirm. She tries to show me pimple popping videos and I'm just like, no thanks. I'm not exactly squeamish, but like, I don't really like looking at gross stuff. There are some people, like my wife, who just like looking at gross stuff. Like, I can look at it, I just don't want to. But like, blood and gore really sets me off. I can't deal with that in real life, man. Like, I've seen organs in like person. I can't do it, man. You like popping your own pimples, but other people's? Yeah, I agree. I pop my own pimples sometimes. I try to avoid doing that, though, because apparently you're not supposed to do that. Hey, buddy.
You return.
Would you consent to trading at Vigil's Keep?
Vigil's Keep? That is the Grey Warden's keep near Amarantine. Yes, I know it. If there is coin to be had, Armos will be there. We will meet again, if you survive this place.
You love Dr. Pimple Popper? Didn't you just say you were squeamish?
Go then. I will say nothing of you to the Darkspawn.
Men squirm like babe. What are you even talking about? Squirm with what? Dr. Pimple Popper? Like I said, I can watch it, I just don't want to. Jeez, generalizing. That's a dragon.
Ha! Don't let it get away! Swallow me whole.
Get him. I mean, that's generalizing, Emmy. Stereotyping. You're stereotyping. I'm not trying to, like, start a fight or anything, but, like, it is. You have no desire to dissect a human cadaver? Yep.
I'm hurt.
My dad tells me about that. It sounds very uncomfortable. Jesus, that fucking dragon just destroyed Nathaniel. You need to heal him. Let me, give you some mana potions here. What? Why can't I put that in the hot bar? Oh, is it because you're stunned? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Fuck. Let's get hectic. Come on, you gotta stop being stunned. Jesus. Okay, I need mass rejuvenation. There we go. Rejuvenate, regeneration. Okay, okay. Nathaniel, I need to give you some potions, huh? Put these on your hot bar here. Damn. This one too. There you go, buddy. Also, you need to cast that other thing. Can y'all drink your potions? Thank you.
Let's do this quickly, shall we? Not
Okay, now you need to do this.
bad, not bad at all.
There we go.
Now this is a challenge.
We're over here now. Great.
Good work.
But why are they moving?
Yes.
What the fuck? The dragon is using blood magic? I mean, I'm in tank mode right now. I kind of have to be.
We can do this!
You are not.
Just finish off one and the other will be easy. Easy. Jesus. Okay, Valana, heal me. Can you? You can't. There you go. When your cousins were teenagers, they let you get your face pimples. Your aunt likes doing it too. I mean, that's fair. I just pop my own pimples unless they're on my back or something. Which doesn't really... I don't really get pimples that much ever since I was a teenager. Which is weird, because my sister got them like crazy. But I had like, I don't know, like... maybe like 6 pimples all through high school.
I've got you!
A teenager kid who drinks Monster Energy's face is a gold mine. I bet it is. Some people are just fucking wimps, you know? My skin looks nice. I don't know why it is. I really don't. What are we talking about? Popping pimples. We're talking about having pimples and popping pimples. Wife always wants to pop my pimples. Like, for no reason. I can pop them. She just wants to pop them. And I'm like, no. I'd rather pop them myself. I don't... Oh my god. I don't use baby moisturizer. My god, Wolfie. You... you were calling back a joke you made so long ago. Anyway, I do use moisturizer. Yeah, y'all talking about hormonal acne. See, I didn't get acne. I got some pimples, but like no acne. I don't know why. I just lucked out, I guess. We'll find another way, I promise.
They're darkspawn. They'll head underground to the deep roads. They always do.
The home of the Children of Stone. Yes. They say wardens can sense darkspawn even deep beneath the ground. I would join the Grey Wardens. Give me the ability to hunt down these monsters in the deep.
Your exes complain that popping pimples hurt every time. Well, they're just wimps. I wouldn't generalize men because of that. These same exes did not handle being sick well. They're just wimps. They're just wimps. Put it in a different way, they're pussies. But, like, yeah. I don't know. It sounds like you dated some very shitty people, Emmy. It's a whole thing. There's a reason why they're exes. Yeah. I would join the Grey Wardens. Yeah, let's do that. The joining could kill you.
I am not afraid of death. I will pledge my service to you in exchange for the powers your order can grant. What say you?
Very well.
Masiranas. Shall we go then? I've had
back
enough
pimples
of this place.
do hurt more. I think back pimples hurt less. Stop saying pussy. I only said it once. Now you made me say it twice. You're trying not to say that anymore. I mean, it's... You know, I agree. There's like this... I don't know if I can say this because she's at work. I'll say it anyway. There's this thing I read a long time ago. It was like, the vagina is the most versatile thing ever made. Could you imagine if we made, like, uniforms out of vaginas? We would be unstoppable. It was some stupid bullshit like that, but I mean, it's true, though. God, octopussies. Alright. It's almost time for the big serious talk, everybody. I gotta level you up. Let's do this. There we go. You need a staff specialization, so I'll go for that. Yes, serious. Quite serious. Yeah, wife, they were asking why I was down this weekend, and I was gonna tell them. So, you know, big serious talk.
Unfortunate. No, it is lost to us now. There is no point in returning, Uther. Your former comrades are impressive. They will be difficult to convince.
She's in the books.
No, Uther. I will fulfill my promise to you. All is not lost yet. Come. We must prepare for battle.
Alright, well, they going. Let's go back to Vigil's Keep, and then I'll do the thing. Also, I'm waiting for Wolfie to get back, because apparently he's grabbing food. Waiting for Wolfie, hun, and then I will. Hey, buddy.
Warden, I did warn you about the stone in these parts. Human masons will use whatever's at hand, but for proper walls, you need proper stone.
Obviously, go on.
The nearest quarry has some miserable slate nonsense. I need proper granite.
Okay, give me a second. Let me finish this conversation, and then I'll do it.
You know, in your travels...
I find you this granite. The Wending Wood has some granite.
Splendid. But I can't risk my men to darkspawn attacks. You'll have to send soldiers to secure the site.
Fine, you'll have your guards.
Thank you, Commander. The vigil will not fall, I swear it.
Good. Alright. So. Let me get something going here. Hold on. Just have some of this music playing, why not? Kind of chill, but this is quite serious. So, these past couple weeks, Angel has been having these growths come up on her neck, right? She's been coughing, she's been panting a lot. So on Friday, we took her to the vet, and basically what the vet said is these growths are one of three things. They are either just some inflammation that's nothing to worry about because she has an infection. It's, what is it? What is the other thing? I can't remember the other thing, but okay, it's some sort of condition that can be treated with medicine, no problem. Hypothyroidism. It's either just inflammation that's nothing to worry about, hypothyroidism, or it's cancer. So the vet, you know, the vet he took some stuff from it. He's running a biopsy, and we're gonna get test results back either tomorrow or Thursday, and it's gonna tell us what's up. But in the meantime, he gave us some medication to help her. It's just like some steroids and some antibiotics. And he said, like, you know, if this helps her in the next few days, it's probably nothing. But he said to me, he said, word for word, he said, I don't feel good about this. I don't think this is going to be good. I just don't want you to get your hopes up. So, yeah, it's not the lymph nodes. It's not. It's her thyroid. It's you know, it's the thing around her neck. It's inflamed. So basically, we're gonna find out if Angel has cancer here soon. And, you know, it's just all weekend. I know most of y'all, I don't know how many of y'all are, if any of y'all aren't the religious sort, but I've just been praying to God this whole weekend, man. Because I can't afford to lose her right now. It's been too much, you know? Cedar and everything. We lost... Y'all don't know about Alvin, but we lost him a while ago. It's just been like hit after hit, man. Of dogs, cats, pain, grief. It's hard. Hypothyroidism would be treatable. That wouldn't be a big deal, Wolfie. But if she has cancer, it's pretty much just... That's it for her. Hypothyroidism isn't that big a deal. She'd just have to be taking pills for the rest of her life, which I'd be fine giving her those. But yeah, on this medication though, she does. I'm a little optimistic because on this medication she does seem to be doing a little better. Like the growths, I think, are going down. She is. She's been breathing better. She doesn't seem to be as in pain. And it's like she's still panting, but that's like a side effect of the steroids she was given, prednisone. It's very common for those to just make them pant a lot. So I'm really optimistic, but I'm also trying to be realistic, you know? And I just don't want to lose her, man. I don't know why I went there. I've had her so long. It's hard. It's hard, man. You don't pray anymore, but you'll say a prayer for me. I appreciate that, bud. But like I said, she does seem to be breathing better. She's not coughing anymore. She hasn't coughed in days, so that's nice. I've been like super aggressive with like the pills he told me to give her. I've been giving her. I think the prednisone, she gets 3 pills of that a day. I could be mixing it up. And then the is it steroid, the prednisone? Antibiotics she gets twice a day, I think, and the prednisone she gets 3 pills a day. I've been super aggressive with it, man. She's been wheezing, I know, but she was wheezing worse before, hon. Like, so much worse. How old is she? She's 9. She just turned 9 like a month ago or so. But yeah. I will keep y'all updated. I'll let y'all know what happens, but it definitely, you know, we found this out on Friday, so this whole weekend we were just kind of sad, moping around.
A new subscriber arrives. It fills you with determination.
Herman, good to see you, bud. I'm glad to see you, but we're having a pretty serious conversation right now. It's good to see you, bud. How you doing? And Emmy, you said you're glad she had a trip with me and my dad. Yeah, me too. That's what me and my wife were saying. Is that even if something happens, at least she got to have one big trip. One last trip, I guess. But like today, she's right here. I'm just petting her. But today, I really think her growth is going down. I think she's doing better. But we should get those results tomorrow or Thursday. She's a good girl, man. I don't want to lose her. Anyway, that's enough of that. We can keep talking about it if you want, but it's helpful for me to just distract myself, so I'm going to do that. Now, did it crash? No. Did it now? Yes. No? I don't know what it's doing. I might need to reload. Cherished your time. Yeah, that's what we've been doing. We've just been trying to enjoy our time with her, you know, in case something happens. Well, the game's working for me, but y'all can't see it. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now we good.
The whole quiet and stoic thing must get you a lot of action, huh?
I take it you're an admirer, Ogren.
What? No. No. Well, not unless No.
Good. Then I needn't worry about getting too drunk at camp.
Okay, I like you, just not in that way.
Oh yeah, I forgot those two are actually friends. Yeah, Herman, just to summarize, my dog has some growths on her neck, and it's either nothing to worry about, just an infection, hyperthyroidism, or cancer. So we're gonna know for certain here in the next couple days. And Kenny, you said, do you remember? Oh no, you're doing what Frame did. Yes, I do remember, Kenny. I remember. You can't do it to me. Yeah, it's already been done. It's already been done?
You're back. You need anything?
Found an ore deposit.
Oh, this will help a great deal.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Wade, the commander found a silverite deposit.
Armor and weapons could be made with this. I'll just get to it then. No one appreciates.
Alright, there you go, buddy. What do you need?
Psst. Warden.
What do you want to talk to me?
Haren is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art of crafting. But you're not so dreadfully common.
Maybe if you'd been here sooner, Kenny, you could have made that joke before Frame. Anyway. What is my mouse doing? Okay. I certainly appreciate fine weapons and armor.
Exactly. I want to make wondrous things. Things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade, what are you about?
What are you about?
Nothing. Remember, fantastical materials.
Alright, buddy.
Yes, Commander?
I found this ancient bark.
Let me see. Oh, amazing. This might be heartwood.
Can you make anything out of it?
If I were allowed to experiment with this, I might be able to make a bow. Or a shield, yes. I can't do that right now, you understand. Here's a list of materials I need. They may be a trifle hard to come by, but you must get them.
What do I need? It doesn't say. Oh, Heart of the Forest, here we go. Oil, catgut, ruby. What the fuck? What are these materials? Just fuck off, I'm not doing that. Hello, I have lyrium for you.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing.
You've been reading standards, Kenny, and Wolfie said he's been setting standards. Ooh. What you want to do is apply for law school, but you can't. So why can't you? Why can't you apply? I thought you got, like, the letters you needed and stuff. You're the one who blew up the Darkspawn, right?
Oh, kind of you to notice. That was my work. The name is Dworkin Glavenok. Some call me Dworkin the Mad.
Wonder why.
Don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research.
Did you invent these explosives?
I developed these particular formulations. But it's the Kunari who perfected the art.
Wow.
That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand and other volatile ingredients.
So, fun fact, in the second game, you actually, like, have to deal with Kunari who have explosives, and shout out to this game actually staying consistent, because they always say, like, they're the inventor of the explosives. Consistent lore in video games. Good job. Is there any way I can help?
If you got a mind to, hi. We used up all the explosives on those darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work.
You said you have a call with an old boss scheduled for tomorrow. Getting a third, maybe, or maybe just second letter of recommendation from him. Nice. Probably a good idea. Don't most schools only accept like up to 3 though? I think that's like the max usually. Oh, by the way, wife, I don't know if you're still here, but my God, I did those dishes and you were right. It was what did you say? You were like, my work is cut out for me. It was. It was terrible. Up to 3, most are 2. Ah, okay. I found some lyrium sand.
Wonderful. We can start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Foldrick. I know what I'm about.
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history.
Do what you will, Dworkin.
Aye, Commander. Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
Yeah, Wolfie, I'm just gonna say, if you make me bury my face in my hands, I gotta say, it's a successful cringy joke. Okay. Maybe. That seems like it could be good. I need to change Valana's thing, because she doesn't heal automatically. Can I do, like, supporter? Yes. That's better. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Okay.
Commander, the men cleared the rubble. You'll have to see what they found for yourself.
Okay. At this point, you just want a recommendation completed so you can press submit.
Here we are.
That's
Look
fair.
at her.
I knew it led to the deep roads. I could smell it.
It looks safe enough to climb down. Find a way to stop the Darkspawn from coming back this way. Good luck.
Thanks. You're so done with the process consuming your thoughts. I would be too. I'm done with law school consuming my thoughts, but I'm still stuck here. Fucking sick of school, man.
My brother used to drink like you do, dwarf.
Fun fella to have around then, your brother.
He could find his fun almost anywhere. And then he would vomit on your shoes.
Ah, good times.
You know what's funny, I mean, is like, if you had like started applying 1 year later, I probably could have actually written you a letter of recommendation from like a lawyer, you know? Your friends could speak best about your character, yet they're not permitted for... Yeah. Yep. A small offering of treasure lies here. Add the Golden Isle. What did that do? Could add it as an addendum. Nah, I'm pretty sure schools wouldn't like that, Wolfie. Like from the way my school talks about like applications and stuff like that, because they've talked to us about this. It's just they don't really like longer stuff, to be honest. You're old enough that some of your friends have professional degrees, but it's still too personal. I mean, I would say if you have like actual lawyer friends who are working in the field, that's a bit different, because that's like an actual lawyer, and they could speak to how you as a person are good for like analytical thinking and stuff like that. How you're fit for the job, blah blah. How you're fit for school, at least. Your letters of Rex are coming from bosses, yeah. Reasonable. I had mine. I had two, I think.
I can help with that.
One came from a professor, and where did the other one come from? Oh, my boss, yeah. Boss at the time. What do you mean about longer applications? Like, they don't like... That's why I said, you know, when you were first starting your essays, I was like, try to keep it to like 1 page, 2 page max. Because they don't like it if it's like 3 or 4 pages. They're just gonna skip it because it's too long. only lawyer you know who has an impressive beard. I don't know if you're actually talking about someone you know, or if you're actually just being really nice to me. It's 2-page. Yeah, I mean, like, that's... I know. I know how long it is. I proofed it. The latter. Aw, Wolfie. Your addendums for UCLA are 1 page apiece. Ain't nobody got time for long docs. Yes, that is the general idea, Kenny. Random gems. Trinkets and baubles. You read that as dongs. Oh. Ken, can you allow that? Thank you. No. Emmy did it. I forgot Emmy's a mod. I forget. Oh god, 600 pages of technical standards. Ugh, makes me want to vomit. Oh, you're on the phone. No worries. I mean, I guess it's good Emmy's here. Or no one would have seen your glory as a dong comment, Wolfie.
Let's make this quick!
I mean, I probably would have allowed it, but it would have been a hassle. That's all. Yeah. I hear roaring.
Going.
No, Wolfie, he means he's watching the stream on his phone. That's what he means. Unless you actually are on the phone? I don't know. Boss can't see if you're watching stream if it's not on your work PC, yeah. I thought about, like, lurking on people's streams while I was in class, but, like, I just don't want... I just happen to try to look something up in class. Like, sometimes when a professor mentions something I don't really know what it means, I'll just, like, Google the word. And I don't want the professor to just, like, happen to walk past my desk and see a bunch of Twitch pages and think I'm not paying attention at all. Technically, your work call comes through your personal phone. Nice. Oh, wife, you have a fever? Well, you were sick this weekend. Interesting. I mean, I hope you're okay. Mute site and mute PC. I mean, I do. Everything on my computer is muted, but I still just don't want to run that risk, man. Yeah, I know, I was thinking the same thing, Emmy. It's pretty unlikely that she got Rona, though. I don't know, you did have some, like, Rona symptoms. Jesus Christ, Wolfie. I don't know, yeah, maybe you should get tested. I mean, it might be the best option. I mean, it is the best option. But practicality is the question here. It's at 104? Yeah, maybe you should get tested. Why are you at work? She said, I mean, she's seemed fine the past couple days, but she was real sick. What was that, Saturday? Yeah, she was real sick Saturday, and then she felt better. That's why... No, it was yesterday. No, it was Sunday. Sunday she felt sick, and then she took yesterday off of work. That's what happened. Now I remember. It's kind of a blur.
All right.
Can animals get corona? No, if you're asking, like, if dogs and cats can get corona, no. Trickster's boots. Hmm. Might be good for Nathan. I don't know. A pug has awakened. Yeah, they started sitting on the couch for some reason. Like, look at this. Look at this underwhelming dog cam. Oh, it's not working. Oh, it's because... This is why. Look at this underwhelming dog cam. It's just two of them and then Angel's legs. Where are the pugs, huh? Blech. You haven't got it, so maybe it's the wolf genes? Yeah, Emmy is correct. Are we still streaming this week? Wife, if you want me to... The thing is, I need to do an extra stream of Dragon Age, so I was either going to do that this week or next week. It's up to you, Hunbun. If you want to do Sims this week or next week, I can change it. I don't think anyone would really mind. Although people do enjoy seeing you on stream. Wolf trying to be a wolf. I don't think he has to try. Wink.
Yes.
The Dark Theurge. Theurge? I don't know exactly how to say that.
Behind you.
Ah, you fuck.
Oh, you wanna die?
Again, that sounds like something I'd actually say to an enemy in a game. Aw, you ready to die?
Pathetic creature!
Hiss, hiss. Yes. The enemy is hissing.
Let's make this quick!
Did I just lock Nathaniel out there? Well, it seems like the enemy's being stupid about it, so. Moe's on Borderlands 3 has things you say. Nice. What are you? Why are you here? Get out of here. Oh god, there's so many.
Yes. You like that?
I might need to start aggroing here soon. We're doing alright. Yeah, I mean, for some reason this thing actually isn't killing us. It's going straight for Nathaniel, too. I don't know how he's not dying. Yeah, we got it. Nice. Got him. We love an enemy glitch. I know, right? Coming in handy.
Too slow.
Oh, by the way, Emmy, you might be excited to know I started reading the My Hero Academia manga. Because, like, okay, let me tell you this series of events that happened. So, that I've been mentioning this show on stream for a little while now. Tokyo Revengers. The anime just ended. Season 1 just ended. And it ended on the biggest cliffhanger imaginable. I couldn't believe it. So I went and read that entire manga. And then I was just like, you know what? While I'm reading manga, I might as well read Hero Academia since, you know, Emmy's been asking me to do that for a while. So yeah, I haven't gotten far. I've just gotten to, I'm almost through the raid on all of the, what is it, the Paranormal Liberation Army. I'm almost gotten through the raid on their stuff. They just started, like, what's his face? You know, the new All for One, I forget his name. Shigaraki, is that his name? He just, like, came out and started fighting. That's about as far as I am right now. Should join the Academia Nuts fan club. I just told you, Emmy. That's where I am.
Going.
They're fighting Shigaraki right now. I don't know what happens after that, but like he's, you know, they're playing keep away. They're trying to he's trying to get Deku, blah blah. Already at the Liberation Army? Yeah, the anime's already there. Anime just did Twice's first Sad Man's Parade. You know, before the big Sad Man's Parade. The one that's actually sad. Oh, I have to chase that thing around. I see. By the way, I did see that one. I did see Twice's other Sad Man. He's, you know, he did Sad Man's Parade in the anime, and I was just like, oh man, he's gonna do this all the time now. Nope. Yeah, anime just did Tomura's past story and stuff. Right. So it's pretty much almost at the raid. It did skip around though. I noticed, like, if you read the manga, it's like it shows, you know, the My Villain Academia arc, and then it goes into the stuff where they were the teachers were. It was like Eraserhead and the microphone guy. They were talking to their old friend who became like a Nomu. It was just like, it was kind of mixed up in the anime, but yeah, they're about to get to. Have I seen Endeavor and Mirko? I've seen Mirko fighting. Well, she was like fighting all those Nomu. Sad Man's Parade when you waddle to the bathroom in the middle of the night, half naked. Yes, that's exactly what that is. I mean, like, I've seen her, her arms got fucked up? Oh, no, that part isn't animated yet. No. Sorry, Emmy. That part needs to be animated, though, like, her whole thing in the fighting the Nomu, that was pretty cool, yeah. I saw a bunch of comments on the manga that were just like, Mirko, marry me, and I was like, same.
I think I can help with that.
Mirko's wife, yeah. She's such a bad bitch. I mean, yeah, she's badass, that's for sure. I mean, what was her whole thing? She was just like, she was like, I live each day like I'm about to die so that I never regret anything. I mean, like, props to that, man. Wolfie, you've been watching The Mandalorian? Mandalorian is solid. Where are you at? How far are you in it? She is so strong. You just started season 2. I think. Wait, are there 2 or 3 seasons of Mandalorian? I've watched them all. I just can't remember. Also, Lucia, I'm sorry I didn't greet you. Good to see you, bud. How you doing? Sorry, I was just caught up in talking about manga. But yeah, Emmy, I look forward to the whole fucking raid on the compound being animated, you know, but it seems like that's going to be the next season. There's 2 seasons. Okay, yeah, I think season 2, I thought Wolfie, I thought season 1 was really good, but season 2 is like, I thought season 2 was even better than season 1. It was amazing. So you're in for a ride. Oh, but anyway, off the topic of My Hero Academia, sort of, Tokyo Revengers manga is fucking legit, man. I was hyped up that like the main character goes from it's a similar thing with Deku. He goes from being like a kind of a wimp to like being this badass man. Like there was this. It's in the manga's in the final arc of Tokyo Revengers now, but like the arc before it, he like led this big fight, and I was just like, yeah, you fucking do it, man. Like he was getting amped up. They definitely need to end the season at the main raid. They're not. Well, yeah, they're okay. So it seems like season 6 is gonna start with the main raid. That's what I think. Because there's only one episode left in the season right now, and they just finished like the My Villain Academia thing, where you know the Paranormal Liberation Army formed and everything. What just happened?
Commander, the ancestors favor us indeed. This is a dwarven barrier door. Before old Calharol fell, she nearly had it complete. Only the mechanism needs work. If they'd only had a bit more time to finish, Orzammar wouldn't be all alone.
Next season's gonna be juicy? Yeah, I think so. But yeah, Wolfie, everyone calls that, I'll just say it, Grogu, Baby Yoda. It's never been Baby Yoda. Never. Never, never. Oh god. Wife, did you show my dad the Mother's Day stream? One day we'll reclaim the old territory. What a dwarven thing to say.
If the stone wills it, you give a brother hope, Commander. Won't take me long to fix up the mechanism. Poor sods were nearly done.
It's just same species as Yoda, yeah.
This is proper dwarven engineering. You stand back now. Should buy us a few years. A decade if we're lucky.
That'll give us time to devise a more permanent solution.
Give me a few moments, yeah.
Of course.
I need to look around. Didn't really do that. You said he needs the laptop for when he goes to East Tennessee. That's fine.
You ready?
I just
Of course.
I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing for class then. When is he leaving, wife? Where exactly does it fall in the timeline? It that becomes very clear at the end of season 2, but it takes place after the original trilogy, before the new trilogy. That's where the Mandalorian takes place. You told me. Yeah, I don't remember. I can't remember if you said he's leaving Wednesday or Thursday. That's what I'm not tomorrow? Okay. That's Wednesday. For some reason I thought that was Tuesday. Okay. I'll have to make that work. Somehow. I'll have to try to make my old shitty computer work. Is Boba Fett a Mandalorian? He is, yeah. He is. Well, kind of. Jango Fett was a Mandalorian. Boba Fett, no. So after Luke, but before Rey. Yes, Lucia, yes. They have matching hats. I mean, Boba Fett is Jango's son.
Ah, this smells like home. Better seal it off, though.
Matching hats, Jesus. You've only ever really seen the films. You're not a Star Wars nerd. I'm not that big of a Star Wars nerd, but I'm really more interested in like there's like an old Republic era. That's when a lot of games take place. I'm more interested in that era, but that's not canon anymore. Thank you, Disney. How do I leave? Do I talk to her?
Are you ready?
Yes.
Of course.
You haven't really played the games. You want to play the new one, though? Which one? Which new one? Yeah. Oh, wife, that's so funny. That's funny. I'm very happy about that. That makes me laugh. Is that the last of those I need to do? I think so. So let me go back down there and use those keys.
If you must be so close, Dwarf, I prefer that you turn your head.
Well, sorry for looking. I can't help that your womanly splendor is at eye level.
Jesus.
What? I was referring to your...
Oh, you weren't talking about... what were you talking about?
Your breath, dwarf. The fell cloud that emanates from your gaping maw.
They didn't call me the lady killer of Orzammar for nothing.
I think that's more literal than he gives it credit for. Yeah, Wolfie, Fallen Order is fucking great. I played that like right before I started streaming, and honestly, I wished I had streamed it. It is very, very good. I highly recommend it if you like single-player adventure games. You told him you wanted a daddy stream? What did he say? Did he say he'd be open to it? I feel like he wouldn't be. Just being honest. You've seen some people stream it, maybe you'll stream it too. Just need more HD space to download it. Yeah. It's very good though. I had a great time playing it.
And I'm off.
It felt like the Jedi game that I've always wanted, you know? That being said, I did enjoy the KOTOR games quite a bit, but that's more of like a game like this, so it's kind of different. Oh! Is that the Dark Souls Star Wars game? Ah, sure, you can call it that. What the hell just happened to the sound? The game was trying to spook me. That's what happened. Okay, Ogren, take a potion. Guys, leave her alone. Harassing Angel so that she'll get me to feed them. But I'm not doing that right now. Episode 1 Racer was always your fave. I played that as a kid, but I was bad at it.
Into the fray!
This guy's tough. You need a potion. Oh yeah, I also heard the remake in KOTOR. I'm cautiously optimistic about it.
To battle!
You enjoyed Battlefront 2 with your cousins? Yeah, that was an amazing game, man. I played that with Adam when we were kids.
Time to play.
Hell, I think we played it like a year ago as adults.
Scream for mercy!
Yeah, paralyze him.
Never a dull moment!
What I've done.
Yeah, you're talking about the OG Battlefront 2, right, Emmy? Or the OG Battlefront game? Because there is a Battlefront 2 now that's not as good.
This is the part I like.
Take his head!
Alright.
I played the new Battlefront games, and it was, they're fine. They're just fine.
Yes.
It's not, you know, it's hard to compare to the old ones. The OG on Xbox, yeah. The new one looks good. It's okay. It's just fine. It's not even that it's a bad game or anything. It's just like the OG Battlefronts are much better, so it's just like, why not just play those, you know? Instead of paying $60 for a game that's not as good. Okay, so I got this. Looks pretty good. I'll wear that. Oh, they're black. Venture. Huh. Mine is somehow better. But how does this look? I don't really like how it looks anyway. Could maybe give it to Ogren. Nah, his is better too. Weird. Just stick with that. Yeah, all those games are on Game Pass. Oh, are the new ones? Are the new Battlefronts on Game Pass as well? I don't know. You do remember playing the old one? That's how you lost an Xbox controller because you left it at a friend's place and moved away? Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say you raged. Yeah, that happens. I left a controller at my friend's house that was like a limited edition Fable controller, and he still claims that I didn't. We're still friends. That's how you feel about Left 4 Dead 2? Which one? Like, why pay money for one that's not as good as the first? Is that what you're saying? You're not getting Back 4 Blood? I'm not getting that. I don't even really play multiplayer games anymore, thank you very much. Both Battlefronts and the Fallen Order and Squadrons are in Game Pass. Squadrons is pretty decent. I think it's okay. It's not amazing or anything, but I had a good time playing it for a little while.
Oh, you're back to visit old Dworkin?
Just play Left 4 Dead 2 and even World War Z. Yeah, I mean, I'm just... Those aren't really my types of games anyway, so I'm not really too interested.
Wonderful. We can start making more explosives. Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
You're not really into flying games, so you're going to give Squadrons a pass. That's fair.
Seneschal Verrill has been looking for you. Please go to the throne room.
You finally have gamer friends, so you're playing the co-op games you never played for 20 whatever years of your life. Yeah, I was so used to not having people that would play games with me, but that now I prefer to not play games with people. I'm just not a social person by any means. Any messages?
Just give me a moment.
Nope. You don't have gamer friends? Feels bad, man. You got us, Wolfie.
Hey, Commander. We need to talk.
Unless it's Fogs. Rip. Of course, Ogren.
Dreams. You get them? This is a Grey Warden thing, huh? Why didn't anyone tell me?
You're Ogren, fearless. You eat nightmares for breakfast.
This particular dream put me right off my breakfast. In my dream, I saw one of those bloated, vomit-smeared brood mothers, and it had Hespeth's face. You remember Hespeth, don't you?
I think so.
Raka was there and whispered, "It's time." And Hespeth screamed, and 1,000 darkspawn burst from her.
That's... what then?
Then the darkspawn surrounded me and started talking, asking me if
Oh,
I would
look,
like
the pugs have
lemon in
returned.
my tea. And could I please teach them to read and write? And then one of them kept repeating, "Where's the baby?" And that's when I woke up.
That's not a Grey Warden dream.
Huh. I do get other dreams about darkspawn, mostly shadows and murmuring, but nowhere as scary.
Enjoy your dinner,
Thanks for
Wolfie.
listening, Commander. Need something pummeled? Just say the
Hello, Valana.
I envy you sometimes.
Do you? Why?
Your children will have heard of at least a half a dozen of your paragons before the age of 3. These tales are taken for granted. They are so abundant. Oh, it makes me angry sometimes. We Dalish have lost most of our history and our legends. What we do remember, we hold dear.
Yeah, I know. We can share stories. They belong to everyone. Okay.
But does a human child value the tale of the Paragon Idukan as much as he does Dane and the werewolf?
Does she not have no back of her head?
Stories
Yeah.
connect us to our past. They shape a people in profound ways. Without them, we are lost. I just wish I could do something to restore this lost part of our soul.
Make your own stories.
Now you're just being ridiculous. Let's get on with the day.
Okay.
It is unsettling.
I didn't think that was ridiculous.
This ceiling.
You don't like ceilings.
May I point out that you're all right?
Go ahead.
You're all right. Really, when the Templars
Okay.
came for me, you could have decided I wasn't worth the trouble. But I apparently am worth the trouble. Considering I'm usually a lot of trouble, I should be grateful.
I'm glad to have you around.
I'm glad to be around. When you recruited me, I thought I was jumping from the frying pan into the fire. but being a warden is almost tolerable. It's a pleasant stroll through the park with Darkspawn.
So glad I could make it happen for you.
You're a giver. I'm very grateful. I thought it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Commander, for everything.
That's not exactly true, Emmy. It's my fault that they don't have, you know, fucking skulls. And it's only some of them. See, she has a skull.
You know, I'm actually not the first How to be a Grey Warden.
That's shocking to me. A distant relative, I presume?
Following in my grandfather's footsteps, more like. His name was Padric Howe. He joined the Order before it returned to Ferelden just after the war. Never contacted his family again. Just vanished. Now that I know about the joining, I think he died.
Yeah, Lucia, I just modded the shit out of the game. It was a mistake. I'm not doing that again. Many good men and women die in the joining, true.
I know that now. Father always said he was a horrible man for abandoning the family to join a pointless cause. I grew up ashamed of my grandfather. But now I see his bravery. That will take some getting used to.
God, I can really roast his dad. I mean, his dad was a piece of shit, but I don't think that's really nice to do. There wasn't a blight back then.
There isn't a blight now, either. That doesn't mean Grey Wardens aren't still needed. I told you that the bow you gave me was my grandfather's, didn't I? Thank you for that. At any rate, we should probably get back to it. There are Darkspawn to kill, I'll bet. Somewhere.
Someone clogged the toilet in the big stall, and it almost flooded. Ugh. Gross. Did you, like, see it? Did you bear witness to this atrocity? Here, I got a journal for you.
What? This book is empty. Why have you given me this useless object?
Because you're going to fill it.
Fill it with what? Recipes for roast boar and pudding?
Stories for the Dalish.
Stories? For the... Oh, that's the silliest idea I've heard. But brilliant at the same time.
You're welcome.
The Dalish will never recover what we've lost. It may be time to start creating tales anew. Perhaps one day, they will be what connects my children and their children to their past. To me.
Yeah.
I see now that this is a gift to be treasured. And I thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Let's do this. Where? Oh, there's my mouse.
All rise. The Warden Commander and Liege Lord of all Amaranthine enters.
That's me.
I held it off as long as I could, but you hold the right of high justice on your land. Certain matters of court must be decided.
Anything I should know?
By custom, the claimants make their case to you. I'll advise you after, then you rule. The Seneschal of the Vigil can hold court as well, if the Arl commands it.
Let's begin.
Be seated. The Warden Commander will first hear the matter of the Crown against the sheepherder Alec.
On behalf of the Crown, I submit that Alec stole 2 bushels of grain bound for the garrison in Amaranthine. When confronted by soldiers, he confessed. The punishment for theft from the Crown is death by hanging.
That's dramatic.
What say you, Alec?
My sheep were slaughtered by the Darkspawn. My family was starving. I asked for mercy. Commander, mercy.
The poor bugger. Had he stolen from anyone besides the Crown, he'd escape with a flogging.
Yeah. You said you go to the big stall to brush your teeth, and then you look down. Ugh. God. I mean, was anyone doing anything about it, or did you tell anyone? You said the same stall had someone putting wipes with human shit on them in the trash can. Oh, God. You think there's someone very uncivilized working here? There's always at least one. You said death by hanging? No, he doesn't deserve that. He doesn't fucking deserve that. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do flogging.
Thank you. Thank you.
Next is a serious matter. Danella, a soldier of the Vigil, abandoned her post and was caught 3 leagues away. She is charged with desertion. Even if it were not a time of war, the penalty would be death.
Violence is always the answer. I
asked
disagree.
the old captain several times to release me from my oath. The Darkspawn are too near my family's farm. They need me, my lord. I'm no coward.
Forced conscription is an answer too. I was considering that, to be honest.
You think you are alone in having family under threat?
The men are afire over this one. Danella is an accomplished scout, but desertion could destroy the army.
Yeah, we can't really have that. I like this. Bring your family here and fight for us anew.
I won't forget this, Commander. I'll be back. You have my word.
Mercy is a fine thing, but armies are held together by discipline.
The next matter is of a civil nature. Lady Liza Pacton is the sovereign of Terns Down.
What an apt moment for that,
I prefer to speak for myself. The old
for that Nightbot thing to come through.
Some of these he committed to paper. I was given the right to the incomes of the Southern Bridge.
And what part did you take in Hal's conspiracies, Liza? To get such a fruitful prize? I am Sir Darren, and it is my land she seeks. Taken from me because I was one of the few nobles who stood against Tern Logan.
Commander, Sir Darren is an ally, and Amaranthine has precious few who support you wholeheartedly.
If there's any hope of persuading more nobles to your cause, you must be fair-minded.
God, look at that fourth option. I don't know. I mean, like, I guess 3. Yeah.
My father built that bridge. But, very well. I place my trust in you.
Thank you.
The commander has spoken. The matter is resolved. This session of the Arling's court is over. And Maker, help me. I hope the next one is easier than this.
It wasn't that hard. Don't be dramatic. Anyway, we gotta make Vallana a Grey Warden.
Commander. Oh, I hope they fare better than Sir Myrene. I'll make the preparations. From this moment forth, Vallana, you are a Grey Warden.
So, like, does that properly go to your stomach? What with you not having anything behind your weird flesh thing? I don't even know what to call it. Fleshy face.
She yet draws breath, Commander. She will recover.
Good. I expected no less. It would be interesting if this game, like, implemented, like, some sort of, you know, RNG for whenever the people actually take it, instead of just like, oh, they all survive except this one person. So there's like a 25% chance they actually die. I'd be down for that, but, you know, that's not how it is. No. Wife is texting me. Let's XCOM this. They all, up 5%. They all die. Yes. I love XCOM. Where are your headphones? You hate waiting expectantly for packages. Just don't wait. Just go about your business, and when it gets delivered, be happy. I mean, like, that's about all I can come up with.
Yes.
Okay, are there any more?
Have you ever thought of returning to Orzammar?
Not sure I can. Technically, I'm a surface dwarf now.
Why, technically? You don't know for certain?
It's not like they send you a letter. Congratulations, you've been ejected from the warrior caste.
Do you care?
Sometimes. Then I drink more and it goes away.
Relatable. Said the problem here is having expectations. Yeah. Never have any expectations and you'll never be disappointed, Kenny. I need to go... Oh, I need to go to the Amaranthine and turn this stuff in, and then I'll probably have to end stream. Let me save, though, just to be safe. Just in case the game crashes or some bullshit. Alright, I think I'm going to do the deep roads next, though. Which, that was a weird sound. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that'll probably be next stream, which is fine. Still not sure if my wife wants to do Sims this week or next week, so might be a bonus Dragon Age stream tomorrow. Not that I think anyone besides me really looks forward to that.
You're back. Have you any news?
It was an elf.
It was an elf that did this? I don't understand. Why?
It doesn't matter. It's dealt with now.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful news. I hope the culprits have been brought to justice.
I'm pretty sure he was talking about having expectations generally, besides not just the headphones. I think the headphones are just annoying him. Would you like to say something, Valana?
No, I would like to leave.
Greetings, milady. Surely I have you to thank as well for the,
Urge to leave, not abating.
Yes. I promised a donation, didn't I? Here, take this. With the Merchants Guild's compliments.
Sure, bud. Thank you.
If there is anything else the Merchants Guild can do for the Grey Wardens, do not hesitate to ask. It was
Actually,
a pleasure to meet you, Warden Commander.
can we set up like some supply lines? I think I need to do that. Okay, he's gone. Oh, she didn't like that. That's fine.
So good to see you again.
Yes, I've done.
It seems I owe you a reward, yes? Yes, of course.
You're kind of a creep, aren't you? Okay, is that everything? Return to the chanter. Oh, right, and I gotta bring that ring to that wife. You're supposed to get the headphones last Thursday, but the company's system was fucked up and they couldn't ship till Monday. Oof. I mean, it's just things, man.
You know, when your father took over the Jarl of Denerim's palace, he moved his bedroom next to the dungeon.
That's true.
What are you talking about?
Sounds like someone liked to nip down for a bit of torture before bedtime.
Why are you telling me yeah.
Hey, everyone needs daddy issues. Just trying to help.
What's the point of that conversation, Ogren? Okay, it looks like the wife is up here. Not mine, of course.
Bran, I don't know this person.
Is there something you want? My companion is not comfortable around
Your
strangers.
companion, huh? You're Nita, Keenan's wife?
Yes, I am Nida. Something has happened, hasn't it? Sweetheart, could you give us a moment alone?
Okay, well.
Is Keenan dead?
I'm glad this isn't my wife. Yes, he died making this world better for all of us.
He said that, did he?
I mean,
His wedding ring.
He could have lived.
Thank you for bringing this back to me. Keenan always said he joined the Wardens to give me a better life. Was it really better for me to be alone in a strange country, wondering if we'd ever have a family?
I mean, he couldn't really provide you a family because Grey Wardens sterilize people. Anyway, you're cheating on him, aren't
He
you?
was gone for months at a time, often with no word. Was I supposed to wait forever? He forgets that I'm a living, breathing woman, not just a symbol of something he's fighting for. Love can only take you so far.
That's depressing. That was fucking depressing. Let's move on. Let's do summon a dex, one there, yes. What is this? Grievous insult. No. Is that worth it? Actually, that might be worth it. Let's get this one. Put it there, why not? Is there anything else I need to do here? I can't really do that. I need to return to the chanter. Let's return to the chanter. Maters. Talking about tomatoes. Tomatoes. You've been eating sauteed sliced tomatoes with olive oil and garlic powder a lot lately? Ugh. Sorry, I don't like tomatoes that much.
Give shelter to the weary and lift up the weak.
In time, the Maker will see and smile upon your deeds.
What? Why did y'all disapprove? What did I do? I just gave him wood, right? Why did that piss him off? Whatever. Anyway, let's go ahead and, yeah, head to the deep roads for 10 minutes. I gotta level them up first. No. Let's do that. There we go. And staff proficiency. Oh, you leveled twice? What is this? Ogren needs to level. Let's give you a little dex, a little constitution. He's got all those. I can give you that. That seems useful. Okay. You used to not like them either. Now you're like really addicted to the umami. Homemade red sauce sounds really good. I'm just, I don't know. I'm just not, I've tried to like really get in. The only kind of tomatoes I can just eat that aren't on something are like the cherry tomatoes. I can eat those like, I can pop them like they're nothing. You been making pasta with tomatoes lately? I mean, yeah, I like tomatoes in pasta. I like tomatoes in things. I just don't like eating tomatoes alone. Okay, so I was gonna go to the deep roads, which is here. Yeah, because this is Blackwood, right? And Black Marsh, whatever. Yep. I remember this one's fairly straightforward, so I'm hoping that if I play tomorrow or next week or whatever, I can get through this and the Black Marsh. And then we can finish up the DLC, the stream after. You eat them with rice and tofu typically, not straight. Right, but you eat them like on their own, right? They're not like mixed in with pasta or on a burger or something like that.
Do not be
Obviously,
startled.
Burger, but
we
you know.
only wish to be about our way.
Marin?
Valana. Well, this is certainly a surprise. You traveling with...
Humans, yes. Believe me, the irony
Hey,
does not escape.
this is a mostly dwarven party, excuse
We are no
you.
longer your clan, Valana.
Wasn't your clan killed in the Wending Wood?
They were my closest friends, but not all of my clan.
Valana was exiled. She does not have a clan. We...
Stop. I do not wish to speak of this. Marin, the others who left with me, they are dead. And Serani is gone. Taken by the Darkspawn.
If she's still alive, we'll find her.
Thank you, whoever you are. You have my gratitude. Ilshe warned her not to go with you, Valana. You see what you brought on her?
Then tell Ilshe that she was right. Oh, I can see her smug.
Ilshe has passed on. You know nothing but hatred. The clan is better off without your poison.
Damn. Kenny, you said you don't like tomatoes on burgers. I mean, I'm the type of person who just likes cheeseburgers with nothing on them, so I kind of agree, but sometimes I like tomatoes on my burgers and lettuce. Usually not, though, to be honest. I'll say that's not true. She loves her sister.
You care enough to defend her? Perhaps things are different. Ah, we've lingered too long. Andrul, guide your path, Valana.
Do not make a fuss over me. Let us be on our way.
So angry. You're such an angry person. You love a thick slice of tomato. Mustard, mayo, burg, and tomato is your preference. I like mustard mayo if I'm doing just like a cheeseburger, but if I'm doing like, you know, if I'm doing the full thing, I typically go for like onions as well. I'll do like mustard, mayo, tomato, lettuce, onion, something like that. You're not fond of vegan cheeseburgers? I don't even know what that'd be like, so I can't really blame you, judge you. I've had like black bean burgers, which I just hated, so. You just unliked most cheese. I could never unlike cheese. I've eaten vegan cheese and I liked it. Yeah, sauteed onions are the way to go, man.
Can't have anyone telling people what we did.
Yeah, black bean burgers suck. I'm glad you agree.
All right.
Oh, you're talking like Impossible Burgers? Don't kill me, but I've never had one. Either.
Nice try.
I've never had Impossible or Beyond Burger. Not that I'm against it, it's just never really happened. I mean, I'd try it, I don't give a shit. It's just, I'd never really had the opportunity. Down here in the American South, we don't eat them fake meats. Oh, that's what happens to adulterers, huh? Maybe I should go get that woman and throw her up there. Beyond is good. The only vegan cheese you like is Parmesan for your pastas. I found this, like, smoked... It was, like, smoked provolone cheese that was vegan, and I really liked it. I really liked it. Beyond is good, but it's not beef. I have no opinion on that. I'd have to try it.
Looks like this section of the deep roads fell in. Must have been built too close to the surface.
Looks like it. Nathaniel, you got a level. Let's give you some dex. 2 cunning. Let's do that, sure. I want you to be able to stealth and whatnot.
Still with the deadly looks, my lady.
My lady is such a human thing to call someone.
It is a term of respect. You think it's human to be respectful?
Oof.
Now you're mocking me.
Yes, clearly.
I think you're a lovely woman, and due some respect. So I call you a lady.
Well, stop it!
Jeez, are they gonna fuck or what? Yeah, we have definitely had this conversation before. Your biggest problem is that they try to say, oh god, this is the exact conversation we've had before. I'm not even gonna, like, retread on this. I remember we had this conversation and, like, Emmy was getting quite upset with us, so I don't want to cause that again. I mean, to be fair, Emmy, when was the last time you had a beef burger, you know? I mean, it's what, I think you said you've been vegan for, like 15 years, something like that? That's quite a while. 14. You still remember? I don't know. I mean, like, you can say that and believe it, but, like, it might be quite different if you actually tried it. I'm not saying you should, I'm just saying, like, I mean, like, you know. I remember eating liver about 10 years ago, but would I try it again to reaffirm that I hate it? Yes. I mean, taste buds change, you know? Especially since, if it was 14 years ago, you would have been, what, like, 12, 13? Preteen teenager? You remember it cerebrally. Okay. I don't really believe you, but I'm not gonna push it. Now you want a burg for lunch? Ooh, I could go for a burg. But wife made chicken last night, so I'm eating that for lunch. Cleanse your palate entirely, you don't crave meat? Yeah, of course. Of course you don't. I mean, I didn't say you did. I'm not surprised you don't crave meat after not going, or after going without it for that fucking long. I do have a question, though. Like, when was it that you stopped? Was there ever a point when you started going vegan that you craved meat? And if so, when was the point that that stopped? Oh, wow. This is actually some, like, dwarven-specific dialogue. Interesting. I'm not. I joined the Grey Wardens, crowned a new king.
The Wardens saved you? And I heard about the new king, but didn't know it was you who did it. Wow. Everyone must have been talking about you. I've been away from Orzammar too long. Legion of the Dead business. They get annoyed if you go back, even if you're just looking for the latest gossip. Anyway, I can't chat for long. I should probably go back, as foolish as that sounds, see if there's anything I can do.
Back where?
The old fortress of Calharol. There's something going on there. I think the Darkspawn are breeding an army. The Legion went to investigate, but Calharol proved too much for us. It was a massacre, and now I'm the only one left.
How did you get away?
When I saw my friends cut down, I got scared. I fled. The Darkspawn have changed. They're smart now. They destroyed the Legion. I saw them taking some of the women, and I wasn't about to stick around for that.
That's fair. Good decision.
There are many things much worse than death. And birthing Darkspawn day and night is probably the worst.
Yeah.
But if the Darkspawn are
Especially
really
since
breeding
they
an
like
army,
have to.
I can't stay here. I
Never
have to
mind.
do something.
You stopped eating meat in March of 2008, made like the instant decision. Your last meat meal that night was ironically a rack of lamb. Ugh. I don't even like lamb, but that's fair. You can remember the gaminess. It's like you could taste the stall it was in. I just don't like lamb. But, yeah, I... Follow up to that. Did you crave meat when you just stopped like that? Or did you, like, or was it you legit never craved it again? Okay. Interesting. I mean, I figured it would be like, you know, you had some cravings and you just, like, said, fuck that, I don't want to do this anymore. And, like, after, like, a couple weeks, you just no longer craved it. But that's cool. Boca burgers were available at the time. I don't even know what that is. I'll go to Calharol.
Ah, that's convenient. The ancestors must have had a hand in this. I'll show you where Calharol is. Safety in numbers, yes?
Alright, come with me.
Excellent. With your help, destroying this nest is no longer impossible. Merely improbable.
True.
Let's not waste time. Calharol awaits, and Darkspawn, when left to their own devices, get up to all kinds of nonsense.
Alright. Okay, got her as a party member. I'm just gonna...
Andraste's blood.
Have her instead of Nathaniel. And you know what? I'm gonna do Anders instead of Valana. Yeah, I know you're upset. Because Anders is a little bit better.
You come here often.
No, I've never been this close to the surface.
Holy shit, 3 dwarves, 1 party.
You're welcome to come with me anytime. Anytime.
I'm sorry, what?
The name's Ogren, by the way. But the ladies pronounce it Ogren.
God. Sometimes he's too much. I need to level people up real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep going for this. Okay. You need a lot of leveling. No, not a lot. Okay, never mind. Do that and that. And we'll do this. I don't know what else. This. And let's have you lockpicking because I desperately need that all the time. Oh, you don't have enough cunning. Whatever. That'll be fine. Let's do this. This. We'll do this and this. There we go. She's all decked out. Let me finish Anders here. Okay, you need this. This. There you go. Sure. No. Never mind. Let's get that mass paralysis. That'd be nice. And I think I have some things for Sigrun. Yes, I just knew her name. That's how much of a nerd I am. Okay, I know you like this shit.
This is a spyglass. My friend Varlin told me about them, but I didn't know they were so shiny. He said that on the surface, a spyglass lets you see things that are leagues away.
That's true.
May I keep it? I know I shouldn't. We're not supposed to have belongings in the Legion.
Just keep it. I'll say I won't tell anyone, I promise.
As you say, Commander. Thank you.
You're welcome. I have more. Vegan, you reintroduced ice cream a week into it and bloated really badly. Then you did the research to make the ethical decision on veganism. Okay. So then you started getting like vegan ice cream. Cool. That's fair. And Kenny, you said you have a burg for lunch and Mexican for dinner. God, you're living the dream. I have chicken and asparagus for lunch, and then some sort of beef stir fry for dinner. Wife made.
For me? Oh, wow.
You like books, right?
Oh, how
Yes.
nice. Thank you.
No, you didn't like that one. You want this?
Oh, how nice.
How about this?
Thank you.
Didn't like that. Okay, how about the sextant?
Thank you.
You don't like that. Okay. You want a scarf?
Thank you.
No. Well, that was a waste of gifts. Oh well. You want a salary that affords you Thai food weekly and a lifestyle? You're down 5 pounds, so you might as well gain it back. You lost 10 pounds your first year in Colorado. Now y'all are making me hopeful that I will return to my ideal weight when I move there. Hopefully. Okay, I think I'm good. So we're going to go in Kal Haral next time I stream this, which is either going to be tomorrow or just next week. And yeah, good stream, good stream. Had some good talks, talked about some random bullshit. I told you all about my dog potentially dying. Good stuff.